Okay, so let's continue. We are now in number 11. Okay, so number 11, the given is b squared minus 8b plus 16 all over b squared minus 16. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we simply use the knowledge we gained in our previous topics, factoring. So on the numerator you can see b squared minus 8b plus 16. So if I'm going to get the square representation of this number, so I have 4. Okay, let me write. So this is, I have 4 squared, and this I have b squared. So I'm going to multiply 4 times b, that is 4b, double it, so I have 8b. So this is just the additive inverse. So therefore, based from the knowledge we had in our factoring perfect square trinomial, so that would be simply b, okay, minus 4 squared, okay, all over. So in the denominator you have a dots expression. So again, to get the product of the sum and difference, so that would be b plus 4, b minus 4. So why 4? Because 16 can be represented as 4 squared, like this one. Okay, so as you can see, we can cancel the square here and then the v minus 4. So we are left with, okay, so final answer would be b minus 4 over b plus 4. Okay, so number 12. Okay, for number 12, so we have here y squared minus 9y plus 20 all over y squared minus 6y plus 8. Okay, so well, at the first look, you can say that the numerator and the denominator both are not in its perfect square trinomial form, because we have here 20, we have here 8. So therefore, we need to factor this using the general factoring, or the general way of factoring trinomials. Okay, so how we're going to do this? So okay, we'll look for a factor of 20 that would give us negative 9. So in that case, okay, factor of 20 that would give us negative 9, that is negative 5. Okay, so let me change color. Negative 5 and negative 4. Since if I'm going to multiply negative 5 and negative 4, it gives me positive 20. But when I add this, it will gives me negative 9. So okay, so I will rewrite it. Okay, so that would be x minus 5 quantity x minus 4. Okay, so all over, we're done with the numerator. Now we proceed with the denominator. Okay, so I'm going to look for the factor of 8 that would give me negative 6. So I could say that it's here negative 4 and negative 2. Negative 4 times negative 2, that is positive 8. If I'm going to add this, it gives me negative 6. So perfect. Okay, so I have here, so x minus 4, x minus 2. Okay, so again, you can see that we have both x minus 4 in the numerator and denominator, so we can cancel this one. So our final answer is x minus 5 all over x minus 2. Okay, or well, the variable here is y, so you change that into y. Okay, so but the process is the same. Okay, so proceed with number 13. Okay, so I have here 5x quantity to x plus 1 all over 7x quantity 8x plus 4. Okay, so well, by simply looking, again cancel out x, since we have both x on the numerator and the denominator. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to rewrite this one. So that would be 2x plus 1 all over 7 8x plus 4. But as you can see, in the denominator we can still factor out 4. Okay, so because we have here common factor of 4, so that would give us 5 2x plus 1 all over 7 times, okay, 4. Okay, that would give us 2x plus 1. So simply cancel this out, 2x plus 1, so that gives us, okay, so 5 over 7 times 4, and that is 28. Okay, so for number 14, okay, so we have here j squared minus 4j plus 3 all over 3 minus j. So you could simply change j into x, or in whatever variable. Okay, so first let's factor the numerator. So again, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to look for a factor of 3 that will give me negative 4. So that is simply negative 1 negative 3, because negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. When I add this, it gives me negative 4. So simply rewrite that one. So that gives me j minus 1, j minus 3 all over 3 minus j. Okay, but as you can see, we cannot cancel directly j minus 3 and 3 minus j. But okay, here if you're going to look at this part, we already studied about the negatives, okay, negatives of each other. So if you see an expression with the same value, same variable, and the only difference is the sign, okay, so just simply get the negative of it. Okay, so the final answer would be negative quantity j minus 1, okay, since we're going to cancel this one, okay, or simply distribute the negative sign, it will be 1 minus j. Okay, so number 15, okay, so 3p minus 4q all over 4q minus 3p. Okay, so I guess we don't need to further elaborate the solution for number 15. So if you see, again, same terms, same value, but just interchange sign, so automatic, applying the negatives of each other, you have, okay, so the answer would be negative 1. Do not forget the negative. Okay, so that's it. So number 16, we proceed in number 16. Okay, so number 16, the given is, we have here 4x squared plus 7xy plus 3y squared all over 16x squared minus 9y squared. So again, it looks like a difficult one, but okay, let us check. Okay, so the in the numerator, okay, so again, let us check if the numerator is in the perfect square trinomial. Okay, so if I'm going to get the square representation of this, so I'll get okay, so I'll have 2x raised to 2. In this one I have 3. Okay, do I have 3 here? Okay, so as you can see, I cannot make this into a square representation. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try another method. Okay, so here what I'm trying to do now is I'm going to look for the factors of 4 and 3 that gives me 7. Okay, so here let me use some change color. So 4x squared plus 7xy plus 3y squared. Okay, so I'm going to look for a factor. Let's say 1 and 4. This is 1 and 3. Okay, so by cross multiply, I have here 3. Cross multiply, I have here 4. So if I'm going to add this one, oops, okay, it's 7. So correct. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put since this is for x, this is for y, so simply have a factor of x. Okay, and this is y. Okay, so x and y. Okay, so the factor would be simply, okay, so could rewrite this. Okay, so that would give me, okay, 4x squared plus 4xy plus 3xy plus 3y squared all over. Okay, so again, this is simply dots. Okay, so dots because you can use here 4x raised to 2, this will become 3y squared. So this is a dots expression, so that would give us 4x plus 3y, then 4x minus 3y. Okay, so again, okay, so continue. Okay, so we group this numerator. Okay, so as we group, we could say that this is common factor is 4 and x. Okay, so that gives us x plus y. Okay, here common factor is 3y, so 3y gives us x also plus y. Okay, so all over 4x plus 3y, 4x minus 3y. Okay, then factor out x plus y, so we have both x plus y, so factor that out, x plus y, so the remaining terms would be 4x plus 3y all over, just copy the denominator. Okay, so 4x minus 3y, and then as you can see, you can now get a common terms, and that is 4x plus 3y, so we simply cancel that one out. Okay, so the final answer would be x plus y all over 4x minus 3y. Okay, so it may look like a tedious one, but once you get the answer, so it is self-fulfilling. Okay, so I guess we proceed with number 17. So the given is 9a plus 9 all over a squared plus 2a plus 1. So factor out 9, that gives us a plus 1 all over, so this is a perfect square trinomial, so that would become a plus 1 squared. So factor out cancel a plus 1, that removes squared, so the final answer is 9 over a plus 1. So okay, so the next we continue with the next video.